Hi, Susie from Demos Down Under. I'm just doing a quick demonstration today to do risotto for you. Risotto is one of our favourite dishes, and we always do it at a demo. Well, we don't always, but we often do it as a demo because it's one of those dishes that we can do a lot of hands-free. And if you've ever made a risotto, you know that you can't really leave it for more than 2 seconds because it will be ruined. So I'm going to start straight away with my mushroom risotto. Now I'm going to add bacon to mine, and I love how you can just mix and match. If you like a bit of something different in your risotto, just pick one that's very similar and add what you need. So we're going to start off with grating some Parmesan cheese. Now we love a bit of extra cheese in ours, so it's asked for 40 grams and pretty much tripled that. Hit the next button, put the lid on, and now it's going to grate. It's quite noisy. So it's a speed 10. Now I can hear that it's already grated that, so it doesn't have to continue on. It's really 10 seconds, speed 10, but I've had it on the bench a little bit, it's a bit warm. So there we go, that's all minced up. Pop that in a bowl. Now, if you prefer a different cheese like cheddar or tasty, just use that. Use what you've got in the fridge. This one is a cheddar. It's not quite as sharp. Okay. Done. All right. Now, I'm just going to ask to pour it into and get a clean bowl. Usually I'd just carry on and wouldn't wash because nobody wants to do any extra dishes. But because the cheese was a little bit softer, it stuck to the bottom, and I don't want to burn the bottom of the base, so I'll get the clean jug. Who's got 2 jugs? Love having 2 jugs, so you can just do that and keep moving on. Now we want to pop some onion in there. This recipe doesn't ask for garlic, but I put garlic in anyway, so I'll put that in with the onion. Next, put it on. And now we're just chopping that for 3 seconds. Okay. Keep your trusty spatula handy. Just want to push down the sides, pushing the onion and the garlic back down to the bottom of the blade, bottom of the bowl where the heat is. And then we're going to saute that for a few minutes. So that's all nicely chopped, no tears in the eyes. Super, super easy. You got barbecues or something coming up? How easy is it to just dice up a heap of onions in your Thermomix? Okay, a bit of cold butter, some extra virgin olive oil, and now we're just going to saute that with the simmering basket on top. So we're going to use a bit of a high heat. Anything over 95 degrees, you pop the simmering basket on top. So there we go. Simmering now on a high heat for 3 minutes. We're sauteing, I should say. Now, if you're like me and you've added bacon to the dish, I'm going to add that in now as well. So we want to have that a bit sauteed too. And I'm just going to increase the time by 20%. Okay. You can just add that through the hole in the top. I've just diced up some bacon finely. You can have big chunks of bacon if you like big chunks, or dice it finely and just pop it in. Now, I like to have tiny pieces because we often use the leftovers and make arancini balls out of it. So if they're really big pieces, it doesn't really work well for us. So we'll do that. Now, have you got a favourite recipe at home that you like to to use. If you've got a really good recipe, pop it in the chat. I did do a nice seafood one the other night for Friday night. And yeah, that was a fennel and salmon. And yeah, everybody liked that. I think next time I'd put some spinach in it because it really lacked a bit of colour. So I love to be able to practice it, do it once. It tasted amazing, but it could have just done with a bit more colour because it looked quite bland. So the Thermomix comes with everything you see. Now, those who already have a Thermomix, I'm going to do like a little mini demo for those who are thinking about getting a Thermomix. So, you can tune out now if you've already got one. But with your Thermomix purchase, you get everything included. You don't need to go and shop and spend extra dollars. You get everything that you've got in this picture here. Okay, it comes with everything. So your butterfly, your steaming basket, your splash guard. This big thing at the top is called the Varoma. All right, and the Varoma does lots of steaming. You can steam mayo buns, obviously vegetables and meat in the steamer. I also use it to make dim sims and dumplings, which is really great. The kids love the dumplings. So if you've got something that like a minced dish, maybe you've made chow mein or you've made some sort of pork stir fry and it didn't really sell well at dinner time, you can always just parcel it up into some little wonton wrappers and put it back in, mince it down a little bit, parcel it up and steam them, and you've got lovely dumplings. Put a dipping sauce. Kids won't even know that it was last night's dinner. Little tip for you. We do that every now and again. As soon as it's put in the wrapper, it's quite nice. Mind you, my kids are actually helping me with the videos today and they're like, what? Does she really do this? Okay, so when you're making a risotto, there's no tricks to it. Like, this is all hands-free. I don't have to be standing around here. If I was, not doing this video, I'd be off doing something else until the Thermomix called me back. And that's the joy of having a Thermomix, is that you can get other things done and you don't have to babysit the food. The Thermomix does it for you. There's little blades inside just constantly stirring and making sure that your food's not getting burnt and stuck to the bottom of the pan. How many times has anybody put something on the stove and then, oh, the baby started crying and you've had to leave? All right. And then you've come back to a ruined dish. Yeah, no fun. Okay, so that's saute and that is bubbling. It's boiling hot, it's bubbling. That was 160 degrees on high heat, that. So I love that the TM6 has that high heat function where the other ones don't. Okay, it's asking for the rice now. So I've just got some arborio rice, 320 grams. As you can see, the scales just weigh everything in for you. Okay, and then you just hit next. It's that easy. All right, now it wants the splash guard. Every time you put anything in the Thermomix and it's asking for the lid or the whatever, you must put this on first because that secures the locking arms in. This is your splash guard. Put that on top. I keep it all aligned with the handle. Press the done and hit the next, hit the dial, and now it's on high heat, just browning that rice for you. So again, off I go, do something else. I don't have to be standing here babysitting my risotto. All right, so what does the Thermomix do? Okay, it's not just a blender. Like, there's lots of people out there that think, oh gosh, it's just a blender, I don't need it. It's everything. It replaces so many appliances in your kitchen, so many that I really don't have anything else except for a really big slow cooker. I don't really need the slow cooker. I'll probably bring it out 3 times a year for when I have those special functions and I need to do bulk food. Otherwise, I do everything in the Thermomix. It slow cooks. Let's go through the chart because I might miss something. We mix, so cakes, doughs, batters, stirs constantly for you like it's doing now. It's not keeping anything on the bottom. Those blades are rotating. grating. You've seen how quick it was to grate cheese. You can grate all sorts of vegetables in there. Weigh anything you like, 1 gram increments. The scales are so precise. Chop whatever you like. Puree, you know, baby food. You've got someone who can't eat, they've had a mouth, an ulcer in their mouth or a tooth out or something. You can make the most amazing smooth smoothies and pureed food and pureed soups. Perfect. Chefs use these in their restaurant just to get that silkiness. Crush nuts, ice, blend obviously for the smoothies and what have you. Steaming function. Emulsify, make your own yogurts, face creams. Caramelize. It's got a really perfect high heat for caramelizing. Kneading, make your own breads, doughs so effortlessly and light. Grinding, sauteing, cooking, obviously, stewing, braising, mincing. Make your own minced meat. You can buy the cheapest cuts of meat at the butcher's and then mince it yourself, and you know what's in it. You know there's no other fillers in it, and it's just meat. So you literally just freeze the meat a little bit so it's not fully frozen, and then blitz it in your Thermomix, and you've got the most amazing minced meat. So that's chicken, beef, pork, whatever you like. Whipping, whip your egg whites and whipped cream, make butter. And milling, of course, to make your own powders from nuts and what have you. Make your own seasonings. So you can make things like taco seasonings, what have you. Absolutely fantastic for that. All right. Hear that beautiful sound? That's when you come back into the kitchen and say, oh, what does the Thermomix need? All right, now we're asking for a little bit of dry wine. Now, if you don't have dry white wine in the cupboard or what have you, you can use cooking wine, like the Chinese cooking wine, or you can just leave it out and do a little bit of stock here. But dry wine makes the sauce a little creamier. So here we are, a little bit of wine. I just buy a $5 bottle of wine, leave it in the cupboard. Next. Put this back on, and there we go. So what is some of your favorite risottos that you make at home? If you're watching this, by the way, please put hashtag replay on the bottom. I love to say hi and thanks for watching. Answer all your questions. If you've got any questions, please do just yell out. I love to help out. So again, with my mushrooms, they'll be going in soon. But we like to, like I said, make arancini balls. So I'm just going to chop these up a little bit more. Now, right now, if you host a demo with Thermomix, now these do change these offers all the time, but if you host in the next couple of weeks, you can get the toolkit as a free host reward. Nobody needs to buy a Thermomix or anything. It's just a free host reward for saying thanks for having me. Now, hosting can be live like this, where you share my live with your 2 friends, and I get in touch with them and have a chat and make sure if they've got any questions or they'd like to see their own Thermomix demo, that we get in touch. You can share my live with your 2 friends. You can book me in your home. I can have you in my home if you don't want to have it at your home with your 2 friends. Or I can share a video with you and your 2 friends, and you can watch it all together, and I'll send you a questionnaire, get everyone's details, give everyone a call, and that's it. That's really it. It's so easy. So you get a free host reward of the toolkit, which there is a picture of it on my Facebook page. It's valued at over $100. And then you also get to choose one of the other host rewards. So that can be thermo server, the baking mats, or the potato peeler blade cover, which is a nice one to add to your collection. Collect them all, why not? Host as many times as you like, we're not fussy. Here we go. So every little step is told to you what to do. We're just going to scrape the bottom and loosen anything that may have been stuck on the bottom. So that rice is all nice and coloured now. Bit of a gloss in there. Just got the bacon and onion. Starting to smell nice. Adding some vegetable stock paste. So I've got my own homemade vegetable stock paste. There's nothing but vegetables, a little bit of oil and salt in here. It lasts up to 6 months in your fridge. And you know what's in there. No MSG, no nasties at all. Okay. Just chopping that up a little bit. So now the mushrooms are going to go into the Thermomix. So you've got the stock and the mushrooms and the rice all going in. All right. Now we just want some water. I'll just fill up the water. So again, you're just seeing the scales here. One thing I didn't do was get water in. That's the biggest worry we've got today. We're doing well. What's on at your place? Anything exciting happening on the weekend? We're all getting ready for a wedding. That's pretty exciting. So these, if we don't eat the risotto and I make arancini balls, they'll be used at the afternoon tea. Okay, so just again, stirring the rice and the mushrooms and the stock with your spatula, just to loosen anything that might be stuck to the bottom of the jug. Putting the simmering basket on because it's going to go over 95 degrees. Like I said, you put the simmering basket on whenever it's over 95 degrees. That's already activated the blades to go on reverse, so it won't break down the food that's in there anymore. So reverse of the blades is just a little, you can see the little picture in front down the bottom here. It's got a picture of the blades. And by pressing that, it makes it go backwards. But with guided cooking, you don't have to worry about that. The Thermomix has already done all of those things for you. So that's why I love to follow guided cooking, because sometimes I've forgotten to do that when I've done my own recipe and I've opened the lid and all my food's mincemeat and it's baby food. So you don't want to do that. So now I'm just going to let you know what the price is of the Thermomix, because you probably all want to know that. Which way? This way? So the Thermomix is $2359. It comes with everything that you see, everything I'm using today. It also comes with the basic cookbook, which is saved into the memory of the Thermomix. So that book will always be in your Thermomix. You don't need to purchase anything else. There are a few ways you can pay for your Thermomix. So there's the cheapest and easiest way is one full payment. You can pay that on your credit card or debit card. Okay, you can also pay with Easy 3. Now, Easy 3 is 3 payments divided over 3 months, with the first one being 1,017, and then the next 2 monthly increments are 700 and 700. So that sort of might take the sting out of it a little bit for you. And then there's also Afterpay or our 24 months interest-free if you'd like finance. So if you'd like any more information on that, please just send me a message. I'm only too happy to send you some info. And of course, if you'd like to purchase, I'll have a link below where you can do so. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. By supporting me, I get to stay at home with the kids who are homeschooled. And I also continue to share my love with you of Thermomix. So Thermomix for me did change our lives, literally. You might hear that a bit, but I'm telling you, it really did. When I was 7, 8 years ago, I was introduced to the Thermomix and I was really skeptical. I was just like, oh, come off it. It can't be that great. So I did go to a demo because curiosity got the better of me. And the lovely lady, Hannah, at that demonstration showed me the wonders of cooking from scratch and what it can do for you and your family. So if you've got food allergies or food intolerances like we did, everything you need to read, every single label, and you have to know what's in everything. So I was finding that quite overwhelming. So buying a Thermomix and being able to know every single ingredient made life a really heap easier for me. So once we decided that the healthier option was to make everything from scratch, and how was I going to do that effortlessly with 2 small children, seeing the Thermomix really changed my mind. So I was no longer skeptical. I really seen the benefits and how it was going to save me, really save that time in the kitchen when, you know, the witching hour at 5 o'clock when you're trying to get dinner on the table and you've got a baby crying. Life's pretty stressful. So this really took the pressure off me. Our eldest son was able to come and assist. So if there was something going on in the Thermomix and I was off with the little ones, he, who was 10 at the time, could come and press the next button, read what was happening and follow on the next steps for me. And that was really a godsend. Like those little times that he helped out, you know, was just phenomenal. So if you've got kids that can read, they can use the Thermomix as well. As you can see, we've got little red dots here and it's showing us that the Thermomix is now hot. They come on when it's over 60 degrees. So that's a little safety feature. So we know not to touch any of the silver components of the Thermomix, and so do the kids. I teach them that straight away so they know not to touch Thermomix when the red light comes on. So yeah, the Thermomix did change my life. I didn't join Thermomix. I was just happy to own a Thermomix and I was in love with it. I told everybody about it and all my friends ended up purchasing. It was great. So we're all on this Thermomix bandwagon together. And if you'd be interested in the Thermomix business, please yell out. At the moment, you can join for half price, which is $62.50, and you get over $300 worth of goods to use for your business, like a thermoserver, the baking mats, your bookwork that you need. It's free training, and it's just a great business to work for. I really, really love it. Keeps, like I said, it keeps me at home, keeps me interacting with people. And when I travel around Australia, it helps me with a little bit extra income to put some fuel in the bus. So yeah, I really highly recommend it. If you do want to know any more information, please pop it in the chat or send me a message and I'll reach out to you and share with you some great information on joining the business. Now, also with your purchase, you get a 6-month free Cookie Do subscription. Now, Cookie Do is the recipe platform that is used on the Thermomix. So with your Thermomix, you have this amazing recipe platform where you can search up thousands and thousands of recipes globally. So, you know, everything from American to Canadian or what have you, you can just search directly from the machine, or you can search from your app or tablet wherever you are and save your favorite recipes. So the Cookie Do, like I said, it is, you do get a 6-month subscription, and then after that, it's an annual subscription fee of $69. Now, Cookie Do has changed over the last year. You can now upload your own recipes into the Thermomix, which I love because I'm constantly, you know, cooking old family favourites and converting them now to the Thermomix, like garlic cream prawns. You know, there's, on Christmas Day, I did a roast turkey in the Thermomix because it was 42 degrees where I was. And there was no way I was putting an oven on to do turkey. So yeah, I cooked it in the Thermomix, made my own recipe, and now that's on the recipe community as well for anybody to use if you want to look up that for your next Christmas lunch. And it was fabulous. I just cooked it outside, put the Thermomix on, and it didn't heat up the bus at all. So yeah, I love being able to put on our own recipes. It's very easy to do. You just go onto your Cookie Do app and follow the prompts to create your own recipe. Has anybody done that yet? pop it in the chat if you've done your own recipes, and if you need a tutorial on that, I think on my Facebook page, Demos Down Under, you will see how to create your own recipes as one of my videos, or on my YouTube page as well. I have that. So again, Thermomix is just cooking a risotto, and I'm just standing here chatting, watching, not really doing anything. How fabulous is that? Now, if you've made a risotto before, you know that that's not possible. You couldn't possibly leave the kitchen or the stove for more than 30 seconds without, you know, standing there. You've got to ladle in stock, ladle in, stir, 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 ladle in, stir. So it's quite tiring, and it's definitely something that you can't make when you've got newborn babies or other commitments around the house that call for your attention. So it's really a single person's dish, I think, or a pre-children dish. It was one of those things I love to make, but once I had kids, I was like, oh, never making that again. You just get too distracted when you've got a family. So I love being able to just do that hands-free, away you go. It's probably the best feature of the Thermomix, is that it does all the stirring for you. Okay, so if you need inspiration in your cooking, Cookie Doo is also just fabulous for that. Say you've got something in the cupboard that you need to eat, or in the fridge that's, you know, we've got to use it today. Like I had a bag of oranges the other day and they needed to be used. So I just typed in the search bar oranges, and up came over 1,900 recipes with oranges in it. So how fabulous was that? I could make an orange cake, orange lemonades, orange icy poles, orange sorbets. It was really quite cool, all the ideas that come up. So that's really a fun way to use Cookie Doo and get the most out of your shopping. Now, Cookie Doo is also a great little platform for your shopping list. You can create menu plans with Cookie Doo and then add all of those menu items to a shopping list, all on the one app. And then that shopping list can be sent to Woolies and itemised and made click and collect or delivery or what have you through the Woolies app. So you're never missing an ingredient. You've got all the food you need. And you've already planned your week. So when the food does come, you can be really super organised and bundle it up into your days of the week, and whoever's home first gets to cook that dish. You know, I have seen some ladies who are super organised, they're very busy mums, and they've got containers in the fridge saying Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So then when you put your Thermomix on, go to these 3 hamburger lines, you can go to My Week, and whatever you've got planned for that day will be in your My Week, okay? So I love to be able to do that. So again, that's time saving, money saving, and so convenient. Okay, if you'd like your own demo, we can cook foods for you, for your husband, for the kids, whatever you like. We can design a menu for you. So have a think about it if you'd like your own demonstration. It's very interactive like this. If we do it on Zoom, people can ask questions. It's quite good. You know, and I can do these anywhere around Australia. And like I said, just share if you feel like getting a host reward this month. All right, so these little hamburger lines on the top left-hand corner is another great little menu that you can use if you're cooking something all the time and you just want to cook something again. Like we cook mashed potatoes once a week maybe. So I'll just go to my recently cooked button and have a look at all the things that we've been cooking. So over the last couple of weeks, we've made American style pancakes. Actually, my 10-year-old son made those on Saturday morning from scratch. What else have we made? Thai chili chicken and basil, lime and chili sauce, our own cooked mayonnaise. If you haven't tried the cooked mayonnaise, please do so. It's really easy and you get perfect mayo every time. Orange and almond cake, pumpkin soup, custard. We cook custard a lot. The frozen custard is a really great alternative to vanilla ice cream. Vanilla ice cream is one of those things that really set us off in the Thermomix because it was just the yellow food dye in the shop bought ice creams is actually quite toxic. So we've got our own beautiful homemade custard and frozen version, and it's just fabulous. All right, so that's done. Asking to pop it into a thermo server now. So we've just got the oval thermo server, which you can get as one of the host rewards. Okay, have a look at this fabulous risotto. That beautiful. Oh, it looks so amazing. Really is amazing. And look how easy that was, guys. I did not have to do anything except read the screen, pop it in. Really, you know, I could have been having a shower, bathing the kids, doing anything at all at that time. Now, I've also got here just some parsley, which you could put this in with the cheese and have it chopped if you like. So just a bit of parsley and some thyme. And then a bit of the cheese as well. Okay, so there you go. There's your little risotto. Absolutely beautiful, effortlessly. Now, like I said, if you're watching this, please hashtag replay. If you'd like to ask any questions, pop it in the chat, pop it in the comments. If you'd like to contact me, please call out 0409 980 519 or message me through Facebook, Demos Down Under, with Susie, your Thermomix consultant. And if you're ready to purchase, click on the link below and follow mine, and then you'll be supporting me directly, and I will know you've bought through me. I get a text message from Thermomix saying you have a customer, and then I reach out to you. I have your details and we go from there. I'll look after you 100%. And anybody else who's had my service, please pop in a recommendation. Let people know what kind of a consultant I am. Okay, thanks so much for watching today. If there's something else you'd like me to cook for you, please pop it in the chat. I love helping and I love sharing. So have a great day and happy Thermomixing.